Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. You're watching iAllegedly. And I've got a very good one for you today because we are in Manhattan Beach, California, walking on the Strand amongst these beautiful houses, this beautiful beach. But there's so much going on in the economy I want to share with you guys, and a lot of big news as the crows fly by me. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Share this with all your friends and colleagues. But our biggest problem right now, without a doubt, in the economy and the knockout punch in our economy is going to be inflation. It's absolutely killing everything right now. It's hurting every business, hurting every family, every household, everybody right now because we're paying more and more for things. We have supply chain problems that are all around us, and we're seeing it with the restaurants, we're seeing it with small businesses that can't get supplies. This is a cool house. Check this out. Look at this bar right on the beach. That is beautiful. But we're seeing all these problems that are just all around us, and there really is no end in sight. There's a great story about how inflation may go up to 4%. We just had the producer price index number come out, and it was over 8.3%. I really think that we could see huge numbers with inflation to where we could see inflation at 5, 6, 7% a month right now. You're going to see gas prices shoot up. You're going to see energy prices shoot up. As the weather starts to turn and we get to the cooler weather back east, these poor people with energy, with heating oil, with gas, it is going to be catastrophic this year. So let's get into it. So much to talk about. When you think about a business that I don't think anybody ever talks nice about, the first thing that comes to my mind is Wells Fargo Bank. Well, Wells Fargo Bank just got fined another $250 million for not paying settlement agreements and settling with customers fast enough. This is crazy. In 2018, they had this huge settlement agreement where they were supposed to pay people for, first things first, setting up fake accounts, overcharging, fees that they weren't supposed to charge. I mean, it was really, really a mess. But they've just taken their time on settling this. So they got fined by the feds $250 million for not settling this fast enough. Do you guys deal with Wells Fargo? Does anybody out there deals with Wells Fargo Bank? Do you sit there and go, oh, they're a great bank. I love my manager. He's fantastic. Is there anybody out there that thinks that they're a good bank? I really want to know this. But again, it's a $250 million settlement, which is absolutely crazy. Something we've talked a lot about lately is cryptocurrencies. And here's a couple great stories about that. First things first is Coinbase. Coinbase is clearly one of the largest exchanges on the marketplace. It's also one of the most heavily hacked exchanges in the marketplace. And there's a great article I'll include below where you can buy Coinbase accounts that have been hacked for as little as $100. And they're selling these different accounts, you know, on these dark web exchanges. And the problem that people are having is after their account gets hacked from Coinbase, there is no customer service. It's all email. Now, again, what is it with these huge exchanges, these different places that handle billions of dollars worth of transactions, and you have to deal with email as far as the customer service? They don't have a phone that you can contact these people? That's absolutely insane. So share your thoughts, guys. Do you guys deal with Coinbase? Do you think it's great? I think it's absolutely nuts that people are dealing with this. Next thing is Litecoin and Walmart. There was a huge press release that Walmart was going to start taking Litecoin. And for purchases, sorry for the construction noise, they're working on this multi-million-dollar beachfront house. And but So Walmart was going to take this, and they were going to have Litecoin be their official cryptocurrency for Walmart. There's only one problem with that. It's totally fake. The press release was fake. Second the market opened, everything shoots up, everything drops as soon as Walmart steps forward and said that this is not based in reality in any way, shape, or form. So that being said, you know, again, guys, we're getting a ton of this stuff with the cryptos, where you're seeing, look at this house behind me, guys. This thing's absolutely amazing. We're getting a ton of this stuff, guys, with the cryptos, where you're seeing more and more and more of the fakery. Okay, now, you know, what do you guys do to protect yourselves out there? There's a ton of people that tell me that I'm off base because I'm not into this stuff, but I really want to know, what do you guys do to protect yourselves from the scammers and from all this stuff? Now, you can't protect yourself from a fake press release. I mean, it was brilliant what they did, but I just thought it was funny that so many people fell for it, and initially prices shot up. So share your thoughts, guys. I really want to know what you think about this. It's a great article from Peter Schiff where he's talking about how inflation is just, you know, off the chart. And normally with inflation, you would have gold and silver and things like that being the beneficiary of it. And it just hasn't happened this time. It's fact, gold's down in some, you know, when you compare to where it was 60 days ago. So that being said, you're not seeing it being the beneficiary of this huge inflation. We have inflation that rivals the 1970s right now. And for those of you that are old enough to remember that, I mean, it's catastrophic. And it is absolutely, you know, horrific, because it's not affecting one sector, food only, gas only. It's affecting absolutely every aspect of this. And we're seeing things shoot up in every market, whether it's industrial, business to business. You're seeing absolutely everything. But gold prices haven't benefited from this. You know, we've talked about how some experts say that silver's going to shoot up above $200 an ounce. You know, gold should be, you know, 8 grand. All these different numbers that I've heard with gold, and just hasn't done anything with gold. So, you know, what do you guys think? Is Peter Schiff insane? I know he's been, you know, pleading for, you know, 15 years that the market's going to collapse. He may finally get his wish, but I really want to know what you guys think about this stuff. Peaceful day out here, guys. Now this next story is absolutely unbelievable. It was sent to me from one of the listeners, and I couldn't believe it. I had to research it, but it was unbelievable. You know the car company Carvana? See their ads? Carvana is the place where you go online, you can pick out a car, you can buy it online, they have no fees, and basically they will deliver the car to you once you purchase a used car. Now, they have this thing called a car vending machine. And here in Southern California, you know, there's like 4 or 5 of them that I've seen around town. And, you know, they're probably 6, 7 stories tall. They're loaded with vehicles. And if you buy your car, they put the car up on certain levels and they conveyor belt it down and deliver it because it's a car vending machine. Okay, well, that being said, we have a fairgrounds here, a few of them. LA County Fairgrounds is in a city called Pomona, California. And from growing up in the construction industry, it is one of the toughest cities to get a building permit in, because the building department is just a pain in the neck, okay? We're 6 months out. Yeah, I know your plans are approved, but it'll be another 14 days before we can get to it. Just ridiculous stuff. Carvana went out and built at the LA County Fairgrounds, which are in the city of Pomona. They built one of their car lots. Car storage, car vending machine, but they did it without getting a building permit. Think about this, guys. Didn't get it approved through the city, didn't do land use permits, didn't do anything to get this thing approved. Here's my favorite word when it comes to large commercial projects, and that is environmental impact report. They did none of this stuff, guys. So they just built it and thought that they were just gonna have their business, run it, and I don't know how they got this approved on the fairgrounds. That's gonna be a story for another day. But these guys just built this thing and didn't get a permit for it. Have you guys ever seen anything like this? Ever heard of anything like this? This was absolutely unbelievable because this happened. And again, guys, I mean, you're not supposed to put sprinklers in the front of your house here in California without getting a permit. You're not supposed to change your water here without getting a permit. Think of all the electrical, think of all the people working out there. And again, environmental impact report. The problem with things like environmental impact reports here in California, this state is insane. This state, when it comes to the environment and it comes to wacky reasons, now you're gonna have people write me and say, there's reasons why they do this, Dan, so that things are safe. Well, exactly. That's why you do things like this. But they did not get any permits for this, okay? So if you guys have ever seen one of those Carvana things, think about how insane this is. They didn't get an electrical permit. They didn't get anything, and they had hundreds of cars out there. Now the city shows up to find them, and they said, oh, this is car storage. Huh, what about the 8-story, car structure you guys built without a permit? Yeah, well, whatever, blah, blah, blah. They ended up getting shut down completely, and they have to cease operation. They agreed this week that they would completely shut down within 120 days. Have you guys ever heard of anything like this? Have you ever seen anything like this? Because I haven't, and it's absolutely unbelievable that these guys went out, built one of their car parking structures, and didn't get it approved at all. So, share your thoughts, guys, because I think this is absolutely insane. Again, have you ever seen anybody do that? I heard about a guy that worked in a restaurant and he got a demolition permit and tried to do work hoping the city wouldn't notice, but then when the bulldozer showed up, they kind of had a problem with it. So share your thoughts, guys. I really want to know what you guys think about this. Surprised there's not more surfers out, guys. Look how big those waves are today. Now, Manhattan Beach is a really nice city. It has got a ton of beautiful real estate right here on the sand. It's also known for its volleyball tournament every year. That's why there's 50 volleyball courts out here. But also, one thing that this place is really famous for is there's a lot of athletes that live here that play for the Los Angeles teams. Basketball, football, a little bit of everything. I worked out here when I was working for the entertainment company. I was a CMO. I worked here in Manhattan Beach, so I was out here a lot, but we would constantly run into athletes. It was great bringing my son out because my son could always point out, oh, that's this guy, that's Barnes, that's this guy, so he knew all these different people, and it was great seeing that. So again, beautiful city, beautiful place, but just really, really a lot of history out here. Just a really peaceful day out here. It's kind of overcast, nice, nobody out here today. Again, one thing I get a lot of questions on is, Dan, when's the 4th stimulus check coming? Never, okay? It's not coming. But here's a wrench thrown in this stimulus debacle, and that is the IRS is reaching out to people now and saying, hey, you have to pay back stimulus, okay? That's crazy. There are people, I've got an article listed below, that never got the stimulus checks, and the IRS is demanding $600 plus $3.12 interest on some of these, and it's absolutely crazy. So first things first, guys, if you didn't get a stimulus check and you are eligible, there is a thing called recovery rebate that you can go to, and you can get your stimulus check. File it with the IRS, and you can get the stimulus checks if you're eligible. Now, if you are delusional and you think that they're going to issue a 4th check, it is not going to happen. The spending bill that's being talked about, $3.5 gazillion, there's nothing in there for any of us other than infrastructure, which helps us all, Dan, okay? Thank you. I know I'm already going to get comments on that. Now, the next thing is, because of all the money that's been spent for stimulus, they have to raise taxes. It is anticipated that with this new tax increase, that you're going to see states like California go to the moon. You're going to see states like New York, insane. You could have a 61.2% tax rate, 61.2% tax rate in the state of New York. Think about that, guys. That is absolutely insane. Here in California, we're second place. We're 59%. 59% taxes in the state of California. Now, you wonder why people are moving out of California to go to different states. That's one of them. 59%, guys, to help pay for all the stimulus and all these social programs that, again, got to pay for it somehow, guys. It's not just, from our good looks. We gotta come up with this money. So tax dollars to the moon. What do you guys think about this? Think it's fair? Did you miss a stimulus payment? Okay, again, why did you not reach out to get it? They had those stupid cards that they sent out to people that people lost left and right. Now, imagine this. Imagine you're one of the people that never got it for whatever reason. You just lost it. You got it and you lost it. And now they're demanding that you refund it, and you got to pay interest on something you never cashed. So it's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out and what the final demands are going to be. But again, if you didn't get a stimulus check and you're entitled to it, recovery rebate, just do the search on the IRS website. It's very simple. You can get it, and they'll tell you how to file for it. Whether you have to file a return or not, just reach out to the IRS and find out. Okay, but share your thoughts on all this stuff, guys. You think it's fair? I think it's ridiculous. Here's a great story out of Reuters, and they're talking about the New York Fed and consumer sentiment for inflation. This is the highest it's ever been. When you ask the average Joe, you and me, what we think inflation's going to be like month over month, year after year, it's the highest it's ever been since 2013. The average person thinks that inflation is going to go up 5.2% a month right now, okay? Guys, this is insane when you think about this. Now, cars are shooting up, homes are shooting up over 5%, all these different things that people are experiencing left and right, and they don't see an end in sight. The Fed is talking about how they need to start tapering. They need to start stop with the asset purchases, and they need to start raising interest rates to combat this. Guys, look at these walkways. That's beautiful. A lot of these between houses, and just get you down to the beach. So just a beautiful place to walk around, beautiful place to experience. Again, I used to love working. Look at this house behind me. This thing's insane. Okay. But on the one behind that, geez, look at that. Anyways, what do you guys think about this? Again, everything's going up. Food is going up. We're seeing shrinkflation. I keep getting, corrected on different things, how, cans of tuna have always been this size. Okay, well, they're smaller, guys. I may bore you guys in the coming weeks with food products that are smaller. I'm getting pictures sent to me. I'm getting so much sent to me from restaurants and from what people are purchasing that they're getting less for their dollar. And again, that's a price increase. It is a tax. When you have inflation, you're getting taxed. Think about this, guys. Not everybody has the ability to go out and make more money. Okay? Most people don't have that ability. So they get X amount of dollars in their paycheck, and they have to live on that and make it work. And it's getting more and more difficult. And again, as the winter months get here and people have to start paying for heating bills and cooling and different things on the East Coast that we just generally don't have to deal with out here on the West Coast as much. And yeah, we have electric bills and we have gas bills and things like that. But it doesn't freeze out here, guys. So I'm walking on a beach. Okay? So share your thoughts. I really want to know what you guys think about this. There are tons of these restaurants that have these outdoor bars in addition to their inside locations now. But couple things. There is a restaurant in here in Southern California that has 9 locations. Makuni, it's a sushi restaurant. They have to close because they don't have the staff to work the restaurant. Now, whether sushi's your thing or not is irrelevant. The fact that this place cannot get a staff and cannot man its restaurant and has to start with 1 day a week, may have to close more than that just to maintain being open at all, and cannot get quality people. Now, seeing some vacancies here in this area, which is not that surprising. You know, again, high-end tourist locations. After Labor Day here at the beach, it's done, guys. There's nobody out here. You get locals and that's it. Now, they've got little things on the windows that say leased, leased, leased. Let's hope that's true. But Ferrari, William B, Uklat, whatever that is, I'm sure they're dress shops and things like that. They're done. Absolutely fascinating. Another story out of Washington State. Think about this figure because it's absolutely staggering. The number of people that think that they're going to get evicted in the state of Washington that are renters, okay, stories included below, is 25%. Okay, here's the thing that we don't know. We really don't know the rent moratorium and how far behind people are with rent right now. We really don't know the true number. But when you survey and the state of Washington issues a report that says they anticipate 25% of the people that are there, okay. Here's Costa, Manhattan Beach. This place is done. 25%, guys, of the entire state thinks that they're going to be evicted. The rent moratorium money that they had to help people, sorry about the big trash truck, they anticipate that it was only 12% of the money was given out. Now, again, guys, these bureaucracies, these bureaucratic morons that are running these different things, if you needed the money, go out and get it, because it's too late in a lot of areas. You know, here in California, they're advertising on the radio. We've got rent moratorium money for free. Just sign up, you can get all of your back rent paid. And again, guys, at the end of this month, that's when all bets are off as far as California is concerned. And then there'll only be like 1 or 2 states. New York is the one that pushed it to January. So it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen there. But share your thoughts, guys. I really want to know what you guys think about this. And it's kind of a quaint little town. This is the street, 1 street up from the ocean. I'm going to end this video with this story. And first things first, football's back. Do you care? Well, the Rams played the Chicago Bears this weekend, and there was just brawl central at SoFi Stadium, which was an embarrassment. But one thing that's happening with this economy, with more people out of work, is that there were more people gambling online than ever before. There's a company out of Canada that keeps track of the records for gambling, and they anticipated that there was 58.2 million bets this weekend on football from Thursday through Sunday. That's insane, guys. Did you bet football? Do you care about football? Arizona just legalized sports gambling, and they had hundreds of thousands of transactions. Here's the thing. They had millions of transactions from 277,000 people, which meant that these degenerate gamblers were betting multiple things on different games and doing, you know, parlays and different fun things like that, and betting on coin toss and field goals and things like that. So, do you guys bet on football? Do you care about football? I just think it's crazy when we're hearing about how the economy is awful, inflation is just out of control, but people are gambling, okay? It's crazy, okay? You know, last year's Super Bowl, There was over $3 billion bet on the Super Bowl. Okay, who knew? So anyways, share your thoughts. Please don't forget the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. If you guys are interested in getting a free Webull account, you can get a free Webull account right now, which is really nice. And you can get a free stock. If you put money in the account, you can get another stock. Please join our email list. A lot of people have done that. A lot of cool announcements coming up. I will see you guys very soon. Onward and upward. Hope everybody's well.